You're going to get that one person that does it.
There's one person that goes in and stinks
And then
up
the
the whole
line-
bathroom.
And the line forms.
The line's long. It stink. Dude, there's nothing worse than going into the bathroom after someone that went number 2.
No. And even worse, when you come out and the people waiting haven't seen think it's you.
They think it's you?
Yeah, think it's you. It's like, yep, that was me. Lit it up.
Shake it up.
What is going on? It is a glorious day.
Welcome back. To
Welcome
the new
back.
digs.
Welcome to the new digs.
We got the new studio going. This is the tits right here.
This is the tits.
As the kids say these days. Probably not, but yeah. This is awesome. I like it. A little different. Mix it up a little bit. So this is it.
Mix it up, shake it up. We're here.
This is it, baby. Let's get it.
Let's get it. The kids dab for it. The kids dab for it.
These are the new digs. This is our new little setup here. So I hope you like it.
We hope you do.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's kind of nice to like relax and like recline as opposed to like at the table I was always like hunched over and like leaning forward to be at the mic. This is comfortable. I like it a lot. So
I like having.
I'm stoked.
I know. I like having a arm. Like a.
That's nice. You like holding on to something.
Hey man.
Let's cheers. Let's
cheers.
Clink and drink.
Clink and drink to 2025.
Woo! Woo! We're drinking. What are we drinking tonight?
We are drinking Mai Tais. We're drinking Mai Tais
On the Rocks.
On the Rocks brand. Yeah, we've featured them quite a few times, and then it's been a while. But with the nicer weather coming, it's definitely where to go.
On the Rocks. So they make these little pre-made bottles of like cocktails, and one of them is Mai Tais. They have good. I think they have margaritas. They have gin and tonics. They have Moscow Mules. They have everything. But yeah, the Mai Tai is pretty solid, and they definitely pack a punch. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun episode.
Footy. I said footy. 40 proof. They're awesome though. We had like the bottle itself poured 6 drinks total, I think. So
the first time I had these, I was down in the Keys with Lindsay and some family, but the hotel store had these On the Rocks bottles, and we tried a few, and they were awesome.
They're really good.
I mean, it doesn't look like much. It's a short bottle, and what do they cost? Like $15 or $12?
I think 11 or 12 bucks.
Not bad.
Yeah,
and like
not at all.
they're like 4 drinks out of them. They're pretty solid, and they're delicious.
Delicious and not nutritious.
No, we're not here for the nutrition.
We're not. But they're really good.
Yeah,
love it.
Not bad.
Aside from the new set, the new digs, the weather is warming.
Dude, it's so nice out. It was like almost 70 today.
Yeah.
I got out of work early, and I just put my windows down. My car was cooking. It was just baking in the sun. So I got out of work, opened the windows, let all the hot air out, cruised home with the windows open. It's so nice, dude. I'm so ready for summer.
I'm very ready. I've been ready. And today really was just such a tease.
And somehow like it's still New England, right? So we had snow and slush like a few nights ago?
Yeah.
And then we're having today's Friday, we're having more snow on Tuesday, they're saying. So
a slush fest, snow fest.
It's so stupid, dude. I'm so over it.
I know. Yeah, screw the groundhog, because the groundhog always is like, oh, spring's coming. Well, we're getting snow still. So
I've mentioned it before. I used to be a big winter guy, and I do like winter. Like the first few snowstorms where it's just beautiful and peaceful and quiet. I love that.
Yeah.
But April, March, I'm so ready for warmer weather. Like I went out and rode my motorcycle today. Beautiful, dude.
I don't ride a motorcycle or a dirt bike, but I was jealous just seeing you.
Yeah. Well, you got out. You had the windows open. I'm sure you were getting some fresh air. We went out on the deck when I got here and had a couple drinks. So we're so ready.
We're so ready.
It's summer. It's almost summer, and we're just ready to keep going.
Even spring, man. Spring's great.
Yeah.
Spring and summer, but the grilling part is going to be so sick.
And
you've been sending me.
Year.
Oh, I know. For the most part, I do too. But you
nothing like being out. Like I'll in the wintertime I'll put something on the grill and I'll go inside. In the
Okay,
spring
yeah.
and summer, I'll put something on the grill and I'll stand right by the grill and I'll
That's right.
cook it until it's done and just enjoy the fresh air.
With a nice drink.
Nice little cocktail or a White Claw or something.
That's right. I know. Well, there might be a couple changes. This is all getting used to, but you're seeing it live. It's never been used down here. I'm like,
That's nice. I like it.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I go to sleep right now,
Let it rip.
good night. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but this is awesome. I don't regret anything. Like, you got to start somewhere,
Yeah.
which I think is a good lead into like the Martini Boys,
Yeah.
how it was named, how it started, what happened.
Yeah, so it's April, right? So coming up in August or September would be 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And there's been some changes along the way. We've been figuring out our routine, our rhythm, and I'm happy with the way things are going, and I'm stoked with our new little studio, our new little set here, so can only get better.
Can only get better.
Like you said, you got to start somewhere, and I think we've, at the beginning, you're a little shy, maybe a little camera shy or mic shy, but now it's like it feels really comfortable, and we get right into a rhythm.
I agree. I know. I feel like when you sit down in front of the mic, the light goes on. It's like, I'm ready to record. I'm ready to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. So you and I had mentioned it earlier. It's like we talked about doing a podcast for like a year, maybe 2 years. We'd always joked about it because like Alex and I, like we have a good relationship, we have a good vibe. Like we just always like make each other laugh. We're like, dude, we got to get this on camera and like put this out there for the people. And it's really blossomed into where we are now, and it's come a long way, and I'm really happy with it. But yeah, we talked about this for like a year or two, and finally we decided to put some money towards it and make it happen, and here we are.
Yeah. It's almost like it feels so long ago, but it really hasn't been. But like you said, we kept talking about it, and at one point we were just like, you know what, screw it, let's
do it.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest. It's important, and it's not just a podcast. I think it's important for anyone who is trying to start something new, or maybe something isn't going as well as they predicted in life, or they're scared to make a change. It's really important to just go for it.
Right.
The worst that's going to happen is it fails.
We have one life to live. Let's
Right.
make it what we want it to be.
Yeah.
And so if we want to try to do the podcast, if it goes somewhere, cool. If not, we're having a good time. I get to come over and hang out with one of my best friends every week and have a drink, and
I love that.
there's nothing better.
There really isn't. There really isn't. And then like after episodes, it's like we hang out, or we go somewhere.
We get wings usually on
We get
Wednesday.
wings, yeah.
Today's a Friday, but typically it's Wing Wednesday.
The new set, we had to do a Friday because now it's the weekend. We don't have to worry about.
It's been a long week,
Okay.
so we wanted to go hard.
Yes.
And dude, I'm glad that we didn't record Wednesday. Like I could have, but it's just been one of those weeks where like it's just been one thing after another. So I'm stoked that it's Friday evening, everything's behind us, and it's just time to enjoy ourselves and enjoy the weekend.
Hell yeah.
And it started off great with the great weather, and
Oh, it was awesome. It was so nice out today.
tomorrow and Sunday
So
are going to be
nice.
so bad. Rainy and cold. Today was like 67 or 68 or something like that. Beautiful. And then, right back to the rain and crap.
Well,
We're
I'm
back
gonna
to the bullshit.
I'm going to cheers you for that.
Cheers,
This
brother.
is. I'm like, I don't want to hit anything, but
Yeah.
Mai Tai.
So,
my time, my guy.
It's got to be white rum because it's a pretty light-looking drink.
I think it's a mix. Yeah. Well, we got some stuff to do during this podcast, during this episode. We've been doing like the truths and two lies and the truth. We've been doing like fast food chains that we've never heard of. Those always seem to do well. So I pulled up a list of. There's a bunch here, but I'll just go through through a handful, like 10 of them or whatever. But they're would you rather questions.
Ooh, these are fun.
These are fun, and it gets you thinking, So
Sure to be tangents on these.
I know. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
So
'Cause I just
there's
wanna
always like
talk.
drinking games or like, messing around when you're younger kids too, like would you rather or what's the other one? Not I have but you haven't.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Yeah.
But there's also the other side, I have but you haven't. It's kind of fun too. Like I've been skydiving but you haven't, and then that person drinks. But
Yeah, I don't think I've played that. That's actually it's a pretty good idea.
But anyways, what you got for us?
I know. Yeah, we'll just go through some, and see where it takes us tonight. All right. Would you rather be covered neck to toe in tattoos or have one big face tattoo?
Oof. Yeah. like the size of your back picture, like face.
No, I just your face.
Oh, your whole face.
Just face.
Oh, I'd much rather have neck down.
One big face tattoo. So like
big
face tattoo.
Like Mike Tyson, but bigger. Honestly, for my profession, like in being professional, like I'd rather like from the neck down because you can hide it
for sure. Yeah.
Like we're in a society now where like a lot of people have tattoos. There's Alex and I both have tattoos, and it's a lot more acceptable.
Right.
However, in my profession in the funeral industry, I deal with a lot of older families.
Right.
And they're more traditional. So for that sake, I'd do neck down so I could cover it with like a suit.
Same. Yeah. And they have creams now that cover things up. And I'm not a fan of the face stuff. So it
just sounds painful too.
Oh God. like Travis Barker all these people that are doing it when they're
Post Malone.
Yeah. Oh my God, man.
They're right under their eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
The pigment in the eyeballs. Have you seen that? So the white part of the eye, not the iris, but what's the white part of? I'll have to look that up. I can't tell right now.
It's not retina, right?
No,
I forget what it's called.
I'll look. But they tattoo the white part, so it's all black, like lizard mode.
Dude, no, thank you.
Yeah,
that's insane.
A needle going in your eye.
It's bad enough going like in your skin, like your neck or your face or your, whatever, your head, but in your eye, dude, that's just messed up.
Banana bread and work.
Banana bread at work, dude. Hell yeah,
it's messed up. I mean, all to you if you whatever. Would you rather be a character in your favorite TV show or your favorite TV show not exist?
Can you read that?
Yes,
again?
I'll read that.
I got a little lost in the sauce there.
Oh, my God. Okay. Would you rather be a character in your favorite TV show or your favorite TV show not exist? So basically, your favorite character. Yeah.
We talked similarly about this last week, and I'm going to refer back to I watched a YouTube show that I really enjoy about exotic cars.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be a character in that than it not exist.
And it would be forever.
Yeah,
basically,
or you mentioned Entourage last week. Like,
right.
It'd be way more fun to like be a character in Entourage than for it to never exist. So definitely the former.
Yeah. I know. I mean, it's a tongue twister. It's crazy. No, same. I would be a character in a show because.
What show?
Probably like Entourage or something. Because any of those kind of shows, because then you can really do whatever you want. And I know.
Watch the show Billions.
Yes.
With The Rock, and I forget the other guy's name, but it's about him being an agent for football players, and like basically they're rich.
Not Billions. It's because Billions I thought was the HBO show, like the stock market.
It is an HBO show. Look it up.
Yeah.
What's the one with The Rock?
I
thought it was Billions or Billionaires or something like that, but
The Rock, HBO. Ballers, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Ballers, yeah. So he's basically, have you seen it?
No.
He's an agent for NFL players, and it's a little bit about like keeping everybody in check, but it's also about like the lifestyle of the rich and the famous.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've heard good things about it, but
highly recommend.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. It's got another guy in it. I forget the other guy's name, but he's so funny.
I should have just kept the page open.
That's right.
So Billions is on HBO. That's also a great show.
Because that's why I got it mixed up. I've heard of it, obviously, but yeah.
It's a great
That's about
show.
the stock market?
Stock market and kind of like, being kind of sneaky behind the scenes and, pulling fast ones.
Insider trading?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it's a great show, though. The characters are great, too. They just casted it so well.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep this going. Would you rather be? No, let's skip that one. Would you rather have to start a new job every year until you retire, or have only one job for your entire career?
The latter. I'd much like I with my position now, my job now, like I know what my job's going to be until I retire, and I'd rather that.
Yeah.
Starting a new job, but dude, there's so many like stresses of like training, getting to know the culture, getting to know the people, getting to know your manager. Like, there's so many things that go into that. Like, I'd rather have one job that I just know. Plus, like,
Same.
in a few years, like, I'm gonna be my own boss and work for
That's
myself.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
I'd rather
Same.
have the one job for my whole life.
Same. Absolutely.
It's good to get experience and try other things, but like for myself, that was my first like 5 to 7 years of like my career of like I worked in, software, I worked in medical devices. I got to try the professional thing and work for the corporate
Oh yeah.
job and all that, but I like what I'm doing now.
I'm with you. I absolutely despise orientation.
Dude, there's
And
like 3 weeks of like training and like
Ugh.
you got to watch all these videos and like there's like just HR videos like harassment and stuff. It's like no brainer stuff for guys like you and me, but
I know.
they make everybody do it so that they can check that box.
And it's required, and I get that. But if every year we had to start a new job, we'd be pulling that stuff so much.
It'd be awful.
Awful.
But on the flip side, if you knew you were starting a new job every year, you could just like have a lot of fun. You can mess around quite a bit and like not really do your job for a few months.
True. I mean,
Because the first few months are training.
Right.
Maybe a few months of like doing your job, and then the next few months just slacking off.
All right. So so there's where the conversation comes in. It's like if you screwed off completely, you'd be let go after a couple months probably. But if you give them the bare minimum and you're there and you show up, a year goes by like that, and then you get into another job. So,
and on top of that too, like you and I are both like pretty hard workers. Like, I think it'd be tough to slack off.
It would,
because like I knew I was leaving my last job for like a month and a half to 2 months. Like, I don't think I slacked off. I was just like business as usual.
Yeah,
worked every day. Like, I'm still trying to like. It wasn't like oh screw them.
Right.
I'm just trying to collect my paycheck and leave. It was like I still got a job to do until I leave.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But definitely want to have that one job for the whole career.
For sure. No, I agree. We're definitely like that.
Yeah.
We can't speak for anyone else, but I know for a fact that you do, and vice versa. But
yeah,
it's God, that training stuff is
the corporate world.
That's what it is. All right. Let's see.
You don't want to end up on the news.
I know. All right, this is kind of weird. Not weird, but like good to think about. Would you rather live in an escape room or a game of Clue?
That's a tough one. Why don't you go first this time?
I know. I guess I'm reading, but I feel like I would go with Clue.
Me too.
Because because yes, you're both guessing or trying to figure it out, but in Clue, the facts are kind of out there, so you're more so, I don't know, interrogating.
Yeah. I mean,
The escape room is just.
I've done escape rooms probably 3 times in my life, and like I'm very thankful that I did it with my wife. And the other time was with her sister, who's so good at them. Like, I just don't think about these things. Like, they're like,
no.
Check the drawer. There's a black light. All right, check the wall. I'm like, what the hell?
I know.
How'd you know how to do all this stuff? They're like, look under the clock. I'm like, what the heck, dude?
I've done it once.
It's fun. I'm just not any good at it. So I think I'd go with Clue.
Yeah, I was ready to go.
Where'd you do it?
I was ready to like jump out the window.
Did you do it in Portsmouth?
No, it was I think it was Burlington actually. It was like Escapeology or like one of those.
Mass or Vermont?
Mass.
Yeah.
They're everywhere now. They pop up like every speakeasy and every.
It's just like it's a little unsettling to be like hypothetically locked in a room.
I know.
It's like
they had steam going on, and I opened the drawer and I was like, "Bro!" I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" The lights were flickering, and then it's like, "Look at the wall."
I know. My wife loves escape rooms, and like our they've done escape rooms, but
power to you, but
it's not for me. Not my favorite thing to do.
We'll go with Clue.
Clue.
It's what did I say? Glue.
Clue.
Oh yeah, Clue. Yeah.
I'm just agreeing with you.
Cindy with the knife. Yeah, in the library.
It's been a long time since I've played it, but I'd be down to give it a shot again.
It's a good game. It's a
Yeah.
good game. All right, let's see. Do one more here that's worth talking about. All right, this is a good one. Would you rather never receive a Christmas gift again, but spend the holiday with your family, or always receive amazing Christmas gifts, but spend every holiday alone?
That is a good one. I don't think I'm not an alone person. I'm a social person, so I'd have to go with the first one. Yeah, family. Be with the family. I don't care about the gifts. Like, you and I both have careers. We work for our money. We can buy what we need. I don't need someone else to buy me things. Like,
no,
I'd rather be with family just to, it's family, but B, not to be alone.
Yeah, no, exactly, exactly. I'm with you. Like, being a kid asking for gifts, it's because we didn't have jobs. We were in school, so it was cool. But when you can afford stuff and you can,
plus when you're a kid, like gifts are like toys, like
RC
cars, skateboards,
right?
Anything like fun like that. But like, now it's like, all right, I need socks and I need tires.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. That's kind of an easy one at this age. All right, one more. Okay, this one's just wacky, so it's good. Would you rather sweat maple syrup or cry strawberry jam?
That is wacky.
It is
Dude,
very
imagine smelling maple syrup like every day, though. I don't know if
Can't
it's a good
do
thing
it.
or a bad thing. But crying jam, is that what it was?
wacky. Yeah, crying
Probably
strawberry
that.
jam.
I don't cry that often.
Right. Yeah. So that's good. That's
would-
a good take.
And like strawberry jam is like, if you sweat maple syrup, you might get over it. You might not like maple syrup anymore.
Right.
It'd be too much.
Right.
I don't cry that often. So when I did cry, if strawberry jam came out, I might be excited. I might be a little happy about that.
A little taste.
I'd be
a
like,
little sweat and sweet.
Like, dang, I'm having some toast this morning. I got to force myself to cry so I can get some jam.
That's a weird ass one.
Yeah, so I go with jam.
Yeah, same. Because you're right. Like, if you put it in that perspective, yeah. How often do we cry? Not as much as sweat.
Yeah.
Summer, spring, working out, we're
Yeah.
sweating a lot. So
Working in the yard.
that's right. Yeah.
Farming.
Smells like
Growing-
smells like waffles.
Growing garden. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, grow in
Oh.
the garden.
I do love waffles, though.
I know.
Maple syrup, I mean, that's
Vermont maple syrup though is
Yeah.
so good. So good.
that would, but having like another con to syrup,
Yes.
it's sticky.
Ooh.
So imagine you're sweating out your pits, your arms, your legs, whatever, and it's just
Hair,
sticky,
head.
dude.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
thank you.
I know. And then showering and it's like trying to
Yeah.
like get all the syrup
Yeah.
out.
As delicious
Oof.
as syrup is and waffles are, I'm gonna have to go with the jam.
Yeah. Jam is the way.
Hell yeah.
Well, we talked about syrup and it's getting me hungry,
Yeah.
but I have something to kind of curb our appetite.
It's no Wing Wednesday.
No, not at all.
You got a little goodie for us?
I got a goodie for us.
Before you do that, I'd like to let the people know I'm cracking a White Claw.
Crack it. Because guess
There's
what?
no laws when you're drinking claws.
That's correct. And you know what? I'm going to crack one.
Yeah. The Mai Tai was good, but time to move on. It's Friday night. We're going to have a good time, and it's been a long week.
Friday night.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man. Cheers to martinis.
Clink and drink.
The Martini Boys.
Alex and I used to work together, and I'd message him at like 4 o'clock, and I'd be like, clink and drink? He'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
And what that meant was we weren't drinking at work, but we'd go and rip some pre-workout and then head over to the gym.
Yep.
The good old
It
days.
was awesome. Yeah, meat in the kitchen, poured in. We had those styrofoam plastic cups.
Garbage cups with some little ghosts pre-workout or something.
Yeah, Ghost, yeah. And what was the flavor? It was like pink lemonade. There was like fruit punch or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
And Nos X or whatever.
Yep. Well, Nas X.
My rapper name. All right. It's been a while. I had to do this. We have a limited edition flavor of Kit Kat.
Ooh, I love Kit Kats. And
I know.
When you throw a little extra flavor in there, I'm not going to be upset about it.
We got chocolate frosted donut.
Real quick, would you rather have a
Yeah.
Kit Kat or a Reese's?
Oh, Kit Kat. Hands
Really?
down.
I think it's Reese's for me, but Kit Kat is right there. Like if Reese's 100% or 99%, Kit Kat's right there at like 98%.
So
Kit Kats are so good, dude.
So I'll switch it up on you before we eat this.
Do it to
If
me.
you were to tell me, would you rather have peanut butter or chocolate? Peanut butter, no question, over chocolate. I think I go with this over. It snapped. I go over Kit Kat versus Reese's because I don't know. There's something about the wafer and the crunchiness
Did
to
you
it.
say peanut butter over chocolate?
Yeah.
That's Reese's.
No, I'm saying I would if I only could pick peanut butter or chocolate, not together.
You would pick,
Peanut butter.
which is Reese's.
No, I know. But between this and Reese's,
No, I agree. I love peanut butter. Like even dude at night
yeah,
after dinner, I'll have like a scoop of peanut butter on a spoon just to like
I know.
fill me up and get a little extra. Like it's
The
like
sugar
6
and
or
stuff.
7 grams of protein. There's a few grams of sugar, which is not great, but
right.
I'll rip a spoonful of peanut butter, dude. I love peanut butter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. In a Kit Kat form or Reese's, I would go with Kit Kat. It's like the candy version.
Yeah.
But if I only could have chocolate or peanut butter, I would go peanut butter because then I could put it
Yeah.
on toast. I
Well,
can put it on.
That's true. It's more versatile. But Kit Kat, I love that it's a wafer. Like
That's what I'm
Reese's is
saying.
just chocolate and like the peanut butter mix, but like a wafer that you bite into, it's got a little extra crunch.
That's
I don't know. It's right up there for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's the wafer crunch.
Do you like Twix?
I love Twix, dude.
Or does Twix
Left
fit?
or right? Left or right?
I don't give a shit.
Ooh, I know. That's such a stupid
I
commercial.
love Twix. I might go Reese's, Twix, Kit Kat, but Kit Kat's so good too. It's tough.
Let me open this and we'll
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
it.
let's give it a shot. So this is a special edition.
This is a special edition. It's brand new.
What's it called? Or what's the flavor?
Frosted chocolate donut.
Jeez Louise.
What is that?
I'm stoked.
I'm breaking the piece and we're passing it down.
Yeah. Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar. What happened here? All right, here we go. There we go. I'm passing it down.
Kit
So-
Kat chocolate frosted donut, crisp wafer and donut flavored, milk chocolate and cream, naturally and artificially flavored.
Yeah, so we're looking like we have a chocolate top and like a
All right, let's
cream bottom. Yeah.
rip it. Yeah, it's not the typical Kit Kat. It's not all
not.
chocolate. We got like you said, a cream looking bottom.
It's I don't know.
I'm going for it.
Here we go. Ready? All right.
That's a pretty dead on flavor description. Chocolate frosted donut. I taste it for sure. It still tastes
Yeah.
like a Kit Kat
Mhm.
with like a donutty taste, like not even like a chocolate frosted. Like
Yeah, I agree with you. The bottom part, it's giving that kind of like glazed.
yeah,
You got like a chocolate kind of it's like the donut flavored.
pretty good.
I think we should do one more.
Okay, pull my arm.
Yeah. I don't eat too many sweets, but when I do, Kit Kat, man.
Kit Kat's your go-to, huh?
Yeah.
King size. Never get the small one. That small one's for fools.
I mean, it was for tonight too. I'm like, what am I gonna split it? Like
King size.
a mini?
You get leftovers.
Yeah.
You can have later that night, the next day, whatever you want.
It's pretty good.
How would you rank it against a normal Kit Kat?
I mean, a normal Kit Kat, I mean, this is like a 6, maybe a 7.
Yeah.
But alone, solid 7.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as good as a normal Kit Kat.
The flavor I'd get tired of, and
Yeah.
that's usually the case. They had this in birthday
100%.
cake.
Dude, I hate birthday cake.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't get it.
I had
Yeah.
Oreos with birthday cake, like birthday cake
The
flavored
filling?
Oreos.
yeah.
I must have had alcohol poisoning that night because I was drinking. I ripped some Oreos. Dude, the whole next day I was sick, and I'm like, I'm never eating birthday cake Oreos again. Once in a while, birthday cake batter ice cream
Yes.
can hit, but birthday cake flavored things, I they don't appeal to me anymore.
I can't even describe the flavor to it. It's like a...
I would pick the donut over the birthday cake, but I'd
Oh, for
pick
sure.
regular over the donut.
Oh, absolutely. King size, regular Kit Kat. I just saw it. It's new. Had to try it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it.
'Cause we did the
still gotta
Swedish-
we still gotta do the Post Malone Oreos.
Yes, I know. We haven't tried that. I know. All right, next for sure.
Yeah.
Next pod.
Do you have to order them special? Or they
No,
sell them
no,
at
they're in the
grocery
stores.
Are
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
All right. I
yeah.
love
It's like a
Oreos.
shortbread. Same.
It better not be bad because regular double stuffed Oreos are like top notch, like
Top
10
notch.
out of 10.
10 out of 10. I know. I know. I try and keep aware of how much candy and how much sweets I'm consuming, but
Yeah, try not to eat a ton, but
it's good like this. It's like
if you're eating healthy during the week, you can have a couple cheat meals on the weekend.
you got to, because then your body isn't starving of like these other sweets, other
Sugars.
like chemical made stuff.
Whole wheat,
Oh,
100% grain, wheat thin crap.
Yeah, 100% grain, but it's 100% of the grain that they put in, and that's how they get you. It's not 100% grain; it's 100% grain of what they're adding to it.
And then they're spraying pesticides and crap all over these grains, so
Oh,
we're effed. Like that's why
Absolutely.
like pasta in Italy is so clean compared to the pasta that we have in the U.S.
I know. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad, and that would lead to diarrhea, and that's why we're going to talk about the top 10 worst places to take a dump.
Dude, before we get into this, you know my $1 million idea about pooping.
Yes.
My $1 million idea, and if you copy this, I'll find you and I'll hunt you down, and bad things will happen to you. My $1 million idea is an app called Where to Poop, and it's like you basically rank like your nearest. Like let's say you're in New York City.
Yeah.
You're walking a block. You pass McDonald's. You pass Starbucks. You pass whatever else. Aroma Joe's. I don't know if they have that there.
Yeah.
Any business. You go into this place. Let's say you gotta take a dump. What is the best place out of these 4 or 5 places in the block to do it? So my app, $1 million idea, is Where to Poop.
But also ratings, right?
Yeah.
Cleanest.
So you're like, all right, McDonald's had a clean bathroom, but it smelled bad.
Right.
Or Starbucks it smelled bad, but it was really clean and it felt, comfortable. Like all these things. I won't get too far into detail, but Where to Poop. So yeah, top 10 places. Is that what it is?
Yeah, top
10 places of
worst
places to poop.
Worst places to poop. I love this.
Dude, I'm 30 now. You're what, 33?
33.
When you're younger, pooping in public is terrifying.
Oh
when
my
you get
God.
a little bit older and you learn, like, if you gotta go to the bathroom,
dude,
and you're at the bar with your friends, I don't give a crap. I'm going to the bathroom and I'm taking a shit, and I don't care if anybody judges me. I'll poop in my own party. I'll have people over. I'll go take a shit. I'm like, I don't care. I have to relieve myself.
You have to go.
It's like peeing. It's like I don't care. Like I'm not ashamed to poop in public anymore. It's like
you are so.
When you're younger, you're afraid of it. You're
It's
afraid of
'cause
what
of
people
school,
think.
dude.
Yeah.
It's the stalls
Dude,
when they're like, who's in there taking a shit? And they're
you turn like
banging on
21 to 25, and you're like, all right, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go and use this bathroom. Who cares? If they judge you or make fun of you, it's like for like a minute, and then that's it. It's like, all right, like it's worth it for me. Like,
if I gotta go, I'm going. At this point,
Yeah.
and you're absolutely correct. I don't know when it clicked, but I'd say like 25-ish.
yeah, once you get a little bit older, you realize
I don't
care what people think. I have to shit. I'm gonna take a shit.
That's right. And you may know this, you may not, but if you're like driving, you're out for the day, go to a Target or a Walmart or like a Best Buy, huge bathroom with like 20 stalls.
I'm all and
there's like no one in there.
I'm
it's
always
the best.
100% of the time I'm taking that handicap stall.
Yeah.
I don't care if you
Let me in.
Dude, you've seen those memes where like there's a guy like taking a dump in a handicap stall and there's like 2 wheelchairs out there like waiting for it.
to get in. Yeah. I know.
I don't care, but like I'm taking that big stall. If I'm wearing a jacket or a suit jacket, I'm hanging that thing up or my backpack, and then I'm just gonna dive right in. But
I'll admit I go with the smaller ones, the smaller stalls, especially like at the airport and stuff, because the wider, I feel like, I don't know, the space isn't, which again, I don't care now. I don't care if there's a crack that you can see.
between the door you're talking about?
Yeah, like,
And the smaller ones, there's less of a space?
yeah, because it's more condensed, like the big, wide, like handicap ones.
Because there's always like one person that comes around like,
right.
and
Hello?
they're checking.
It's like,
I'm like, do you not see my
hello?
feet?
Yeah.
Like, take a look underneath and see my feet here. I'm taking a dump, bud.
that's why, just like porta potties, all bathrooms in the stalls should have a green and the red tab, so when you lock it, it turns red. That's all I'm asking for. If it's locked, there's a red, because
But
I
you
don't.
and I both know
Yeah.
from our last job,
Oh my god.
whether it's red or green, people are still
Yeah.
jiggling
Oh!
the handle, Trying to see if it's open.
Yeah, I'm in here. You want to come in and take a sniff? Let's go.
What are you supposed to say? Someone knocks on the door, you're pooping. It's like occupied, or like I'm
Right.
in here. Like, what? I don't know what else to say.
I just yelp. I'll just be like, "Yelp." That's usually like, gunk, 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 gunk.
There's an unwritten law, and I experienced this last week at school. When you walk into the
Love
bathroom and someone's using the stall to take a dump,
Right.
they cough. Just so that somebody knows someone's
If they
in
hear
there.
the main door open.
They hear the door open. They know someone's
Okay.
coming in. They don't know if they're using the urinal or the stall next to them, but they will let out a little.
That is smart.
Just so that someone knows that someone's in there. And I walked in the bathroom last week and I heard someone do that, and I was just going to take a leak. So I'm at the urinal, but this guy was letting me know that someone was in the toilet.
Marking territory.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great. That's a great idea.
That's yeah. So add that to the where to poop app, and you're golden.
There you go. Well, number 10. So it's 10 to 1. 1 is going to be the worst. So 10 is at
Worst
work.
places to take a poop.
Yeah. So at work. At 10,
At work, like dude,
it depends, but
you know what they say.
Yeah.
This is the saying. If you don't know this, they make $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
there you go. Yes.
I would, at my old job, I would purposely I would barely take a dump at home.
Dude.
On the weekends only. Like I would go to work and I'm like, all right, 9:30, I had my coffee, time to take a dump. I'm gonna go spend 10 minutes in the toilet. making sure everything
Absolutely.
happens. Like I'm getting paid to do this. If
Yeah.
I do it at home, I'm not getting paid to do it.
No. So where we used to work together, there were a bunch of conjoining buildings. Bunch. So we would travel across to another place, and there were like the secret bathrooms, and they were the best. They were always stocked.
Yeah.
Private.
The top floor was like the lobby.
Right.
So visiting guests, they wouldn't come to the first floor or the fourth. They'd come up to like, what was it, 7?
7, yeah.
They'd come to the 7th
Yeah.
floor, and that's
Yeah.
where like all the big bathrooms were that were single
love
stall.
that.
So that either that or travel across to another building where there's a private stall.
There's like nobody there. Maybe someone tries to get in, but it was the best.
they
it
make
was
a
the
dollar,
best.
you make a dime. That's why
That's
you poop
right.
on company time.
I don't agree that this is in the top 10 because at work, it depends where you work. I get
You
that.
work
but
from home, so that's a little different.
Right.
But at the same time, again, you're relieving yourself and
Right.
you're getting paid to do it.
That's right. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. This is
All
what I wanted.
Give it to me.
Number 9, a bar, like bars.
Yeah.
So we can include all the.
I don't think I've ever pooped
sticky
at a
ass-
bar, to be honest. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe like once. And I can't even think of a time. I'm just saying once because it's likely. And like I said earlier, dude, I'll poop at my own party. I don't give a shit. But pooping at a bar, I rarely would have to. Like, if we're at a bar, I'm thinking Portland, like when we're up in Maine for your birthday.
Think of Oasis, dude.
I'm thinking if I have to poop at the bar, I'm just going to walk across the street to the hotel, go up to my room, take a shit.
Exactly.
I'm not pooping at the bar.
Let's talk about these places.
Plus, these bars are disgusting.
Sticky floors.
People are pissing all over the place.
There's only one stall, probably 2 urinals and only one stall.
Yeah.
No toilet paper.
And the line's so long that someone's going into that stall,
Right.
and taking a piss rather,
Right.
Because the 2 urinals are taken.
And you know what the stall is being used for because you're going to see like multiple
Dude.
legs. They're
People
doing
are
some
peeing
stuff.
all over this stall. It's just messed up.
It's like and all the toilet paper that like coats the seat.
Oh my god,
My God, let's
nasty.
bars. I agree. That's nasty.
Bars
man.
might be further up in the top 10 than number 9.
I know. Number 8, amusement parks.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem. If I'm on a ride, I'm like, all right, I got a shit.
What if it's a porta potty though?
I'm
right, so
not a
this
big fan
is-
of porta potties. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking when you say porta potty, I think of like concerts.
Just a big open.
Everyone's lined up to either piss all over them or take a shit. So they're
True,
disgusting.
True. Yeah.
If it's a normal bathroom at an amusement park, no problem.
All right. Yeah, it depends. At Disney World, you're gonna get luxurious toilets. Number 7, we got rest stops. It depends what the rest stop is.
That's like an emergency
I've
situation.
been beautiful rest
That's true.
stops.
In New Hampshire, there's a couple that are like you piss with a view of like the mountains. It's beautiful.
ski
Yeah.
now, like pee
Damn,
now
I'm
and
looking
get
at the mountains, I'm
10%.
thinking, Yeah. Again,
It
I'm
depends
not, like-
where you are.
if it's an emergency situation, I'm gonna do it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not gonna hold it at this point. Number 6 is stadiums.
like a sports game.
Yeah, so I will say at the Garden, it's hectic.
Yeah, dude.
Hectic.
Especially at intermission, the line is so long.
So
and
long.
There might be 10 urinals, but they're all taken. So
Right.
you end up going into the stall or the stalls to take a piss. But
Everyone's using stalls to piss too.
again, guys are like ruthless, especially drunk guys. Like they'll just piss all over everything.
In
So
the
like
sink.
you go
and
in, you're like, oh, I gotta take it. Like, dude, if there's 3 stalls and I got my pick, I go in. And I'm like, all right, how's it look? How's the situation?
right.
Is there pee on the seat? Next stall. Is there shit in the porcelain tub? I'm like, all right, next stall. I'm looking for the best situation I can find to give myself a good poop.
I'm with you, man.
It's gonna happen either way, but I don't want to sit there on a piss covered seat.
No. And even if you put toilet paper down, it soaks it all up, and now it's just a slimy mess.
Yeah.
I'm not with it, man.
Yeah, no thanks.
At number 5, this is relatable for us. Your girlfriend's parents' house bathroom. And like, I'm assuming they mean more like it's only been a couple dates. You kind of starting so
you off. Like
yeah.
At the beginning of the relationship, it's like I gotta hold it. I'm not going. Once you get a couple years into the relationship, it's like, there's this one time I went out to dinner with my wife and her. At the time we were dating, my girlfriend, her mom, and her mom's boyfriend of 17 years.
Yeah.
And we went to dinner, and at the time I had issues with my GI, my gastrointestinal, blah, blah, blah.
The GI.
Dude, so we went out to dinner, and I had to poop so bad afterwards, and I was like, I didn't care. I was like, we need to get home now. Her mom's boyfriend was driving. I was like, please take the most direct route home. I'm not going to make it. Might have been being a little bit dramatic because I just wanted to get there, but dude.
I mean, you had the runs apparently or something.
Something
was gurgling.
Something didn't feel well in my stomach, and I had to relieve myself. And he was taking dude, there's one time he took the neighborhood goes a loop. And he took the longer way, and I was like, please just take the most direct route. I need to poop.
At that point, you would have got out in the woods.
Right. I've never done that, but
no.
If I had to, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm camping in the woods.
I was going to say not unintentionally, but intentionally you have.
Yeah. Yeah, what about, so yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You want to try to hold it as much as you can. And you don't want like you said at the beginning of a relationship, it's like
right.
You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to embarrass yourself. You just got to do what you got to do.
I know. I think at this age now, it's like we all do it, and so I would have just been like, "Hey, I had to go stay out for 20 minutes," because it doesn't need to be that awkward. But I think society and social media and all this stuff has made it so much more awkward.
You're hobbling in with a limp.
Oh, I know. I know. I gotta go. Number 4 is elementary schools, but we'll skip that. We already talked about it. Banging on the, throwing stuff over the stall. And,
kids are ruthless.
Yeah. Number 3, all right, this is a good one. Planes, trains, and automobiles, and boats.
Again, it kind of comes down to if I really, really have to.
Right.
Like I think we talked about it before, a lot of my flights in my life are from Boston to San Diego, because that's where my family is, and that's where I lived for a little while.
Right.
That's a 6.5 hour flight, and it's really early.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, I wake up in the morning at home, and I use my bathroom.
Absolutely.
Second best case, you go to the airport, you use the bathroom.
Right.
Worst case, like you mentioned, planes, trains, and automobiles, you're going to the bathroom on the plane. I don't want to go to the... I really don't. It's it's so tight. It's so small. Man. You go into you're you're sitting there, you're at the window, you got either your significant other or a friend or 2 random strangers, and then at the very least the person in the aisle is a stranger.
I know.
And you got to be first of all, you're hoping they're awake, because there's nothing worse than be like, hey, wake up, I got to go to the bathroom, can you move?
Right.
Or trying to climb over them. I'm too big to that. I can't climb over somebody. So you got to hope they're awake, and then it's like, hey, I got to get up to use the bathroom. Do you mind? If you're going pee, it's a different story. Half the time, they're happy to get up. They're like, yeah, I was going to get up and stretch my legs and take a pee anyway. Again, it's a 6.5 hour flight from Boston to San Diego.
Right.
So rarely do people not use the restroom. But yeah, going number 2 on the plane, that's not that. That's an appropriate. Was it number 3?
Number 3. Yep.
That is an appropriate number 3. Going to the bathroom on the plane, not ideal.
I can confidently say,
train too. I mean,
33 years of being on this earth right now, I've never pooped on a plane.
Yeah,
Never.
I mean,
I won't do it.
Same with trains. Like last summer, we took a train from Anchorage up to Denali. It was like almost 8 hours. At some point, you're gonna have breakfast, you're gonna have lunch, you're gonna need to use the bathroom. Like
yeah.
At some point, you got to do it. It's not ideal,
Right.
but yeah, it's not fun.
Because everyone's waiting. It's a long flight.
Right.
Everyone's got.
There's 2 bathrooms.
Right.
Everyone's going in hoping that it's like 30 seconds to take a piss.
Everyone's
wash
peeing,
your hands, come out, and that's it. You're done in a minute.
You're gonna get that one person that does it,
There's one person that goes in and stinks
And then
up
the
the whole
line-
bathroom.
and the line forms.
The line's long. It stink. Dude, there's nothing worse than going into the bathroom after someone that went number 2.
No, and even worse when you come out and the people waiting haven't seen think it's you.
They think it's you.
Yeah, think it's you. It's like, yep, that was me. Lit it up.
Yeah. Again, in older age, I don't really care what these people think, but there's ideal situations and there's not ideal situations. On a plane, I'd say is not ideal.
No. Plus, if you hit turbulence, well, your turd's gonna turbulence up your ass too. So
That would be worse.
like you're on it and then like the plane like drops a couple inches or whatever.
That has not happened to me.
No, it hasn't. I mean, I've never pooped on a plane. I go before. I try and go before.
Like I said,
sure.
worst case, if you like really had to, you would. But yeah, you try to go at home or at the airport.
Right. Or in your seat.
Or yeah, you just take a shit in your pants.
Number 2 and number 1 that we'll get. Number 2 is the beach. I guess it's like sandy and like it's like an outhouse type thing.
First of all, I'm not a big fan of the beach.
No,
I am a
me
huge
either.
lake person. I love the lake.
I know.
Especially like
Yeah.
my wife's family. You can go swim, you can go jet ski, you can go boat. You go back, you use a bathroom.
That's how it is. Yeah.
It's like going to the bathroom at home. It's a private stall.
Right.
It's not like, dude, the beach, you're sandy. You got to go to the bathroom. The bathroom is like all concrete. It's nasty. There's piss everywhere.
It's nasty, man.
Yeah, the beach is definitely not ideal.
Because like, are you going in barefoot? You're a psychopath.
Absolutely not.
You're in
sandals.
flip flops. At least that's
least.
still psychopath because like stuff can splash up. Because then on the floor,
Right after I'm going back in the ocean to rinse off.
exactly with the salts.
Yeah.
You're not gonna wear socks or shoes, but like the liquids to me is like the worst part because you don't know what this liquid is. Did someone pee? Did someone have
Is this beach water like from a bathing suit? Is it piss?
someone's water break?
Yeah.
It's like
In the men's bathroom? I hope not.
I
It's
don't know.
2025, you
Yeah,
never know.
right. You never know.
Number 1.
Number 1, we have no experience. Prison. I'm only gonna
I
say
can't speak to it.
no. I can't either.
I
but from what I've
imagine
heard,
it's a room full of toilets with no walls,
none.
no barriers,
None.
or like in what's it called? The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah.
There's a toilet in your own cell, but like still, there's no privacy.
You got open access. Anybody's coming in. You got beef with people there. There's gangs.
I guess
there's
it
all
really
that
comes down to
stuff.
the privacy, like for all these situations. How's the privacy on a plane? It's okay, but there's people outside. How's the privacy at prison? I don't know. I doubt there's any.
No,
Yeah.
they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
And if someone's in there that isn't a fan of you,
You're taking a dump and some dude comes and beats you up.
they're gonna do whatever they want to do.
Nasty.
Well,
New digs.
new digs.
I'm liking it.
I'm liking it, man. I'm comfortable. I'm cozy.
Let
I'm
us know what you
hanging.
think. We got our beautiful logo right here.
Back in the frame. Back in the frame. We had it. We had it in the frame with certain like angles, and then things had changed up.
Yep.
So, but it's back. It's where it all began.
I like it.
I'm digging it,
Yeah.
and I think we're about to. I don't know. Maybe we'll go live. I have no idea.
We're
Tonight.
it's Friday night. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
If you see this is a week later. So if you see us go live, that's gonna be before this video comes out, before you guys see it. But yeah, it's Friday night. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go get some food and some cocktails, and we might go live later. We might have a fire. It's beautiful. It's New England in the spring, so we're gonna enjoy it.
We're gonna try and do it.
One more cheers.
Cheers, man.
And shake it up. Have a good time.
That's
hope
right.
Hope you're pouring one out with us.
I hope so. It's Friday. Cheers.